Hi everyone, happy full moon in Libra. I hope you're all doing well. This is a big full moon because it is the first full moon of the real new year, which happened spring equinox. It's the fourth full moon of the Gregorian calendar. But I already recorded this reading yesterday. It was quite long, quite complex, a lot came through, and I was good with it. It's, ready to go, all of that. But last night I had a dream, which was pretty intense. I feel like it was heavily symbolic. There was a white cat in it. Lots was going on. But I woke up from that dream because there's thunder and lightning in my area. It's actually been going on all evening and all morning here. But the thunder and lightning woke me up. And as I was coming out of the dream state, I heard prepare for a shakeup. And then it was like, boom, I heard the thunder. So I was like, uh-oh, what's that about? And now today, I feel guided to redo this reading or tap into new energies. It feels like there is a shift that's happened, which makes sense because this is the first full moon of the real new year. So there is some new energy here that we're dealing with. I also feel like there's a portal here. It feels like a 3-day, 3-hour, 3-week, 3-month, 3-year. It's going to be different for each of us. We're all in these kinds of different waves of timelines. But something about the number 3, I'm hearing the letter 3, which would be C. Okay, so maybe the letter C means something to you, or you're seeing a lot of 3s. But there's a portal opening right now where there's a paradigm shift. There's something happening. And I feel like this portal has an expiration date. It's not going to be open forever. Okay? So it's a chance to really listen to your higher self, really tap into your intuition, to make the right decisions when choices arise at this time. Let's see here. Let's get an energy that's supporting right now. The collective. We have divinity. Beautiful. I'm seeing that. It looks like a Red Riding Hood a little bit there. Okay, let's get one more here. There's nothing to fear. Spiritual, divinity and spiritual. Wow. Okay, this is a highly spiritual time here for some of you. Okay, it is really a time to pay respects here to the cosmic energies that are within as well as without. You might want to light a candle around this full moon. Try to go outside if you can. I'm seeing family at the bottom. I feel like you're connecting with your ancestors, your soul family, your cosmic family. I'm seeing 5 cats pictured in this image. And then, of course, the person here is the 6th life, I'm hearing, the 6th life form. Now, of course, the trees are alive and all that too, but the 6th life form. Maybe this is 6 generations in from something that you are, like this is, I don't know. Now, 6 is also a multiple of 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, let's get into the reading here. Oh, we want to pull one of these cards too for the energies that are challenging you. Energies that are challenging right now. What energies are presenting a challenge? Earthing, grounding, centering, and connection. Spirit is really asking you here to connect to your higher self or to the divine or to source. And that can happen in many ways. It can happen through music. You never get just lost in music or start crying because a song is just so hitting you to your core. I just had that experience not too long ago. I was driving and a song came on and I was just like so, like my vibration was like this, it was super buzzing that I was just so overwhelmed. I was crying tears of joy, and there was that's my batteries are charged. A metaphor there. Right. Everything was at full power and there was nothing logical going through my brain, nothing rational. I wasn't thinking anything. It was just an overwhelming feeling and affect I had of divinity. Yeah. And I feel like this is what Spirit wants you to feel as well. As above, so below. Duality, balance, and flow. See the spiral here. Yeah. You're riding a spiral here. keep going with something that you're doing, that you're working on. I'm seeing shadow and light, demons, shadow self, integration. You are coming into a new state of consciousness. I'm getting something about the navel. Okay, maybe there's something that's important there. The solar plexus region. Okay, let's get into the tarot cards. The Self and the Two of Cups. Coming into union with your higher self here. Okay, let's get these 5 cards. Interesting, a Libra full moon with 5 cards. The spread wants 5 cards. Libra rules the 7th house, but often the number 6, the number 6 is associated with Libra because 6 is a card of balance or a number of balance. And here we have 5. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is the portal of change until we reach the 6, until we reach the balance in our lives that we're seeking. 2 more. Libra full moon. Messages about the Libra full moon. Let's pull a 6th one. Okay. Interesting. The card to represent this full moon, the energies of this full moon. Page of Cups. Prepare for a change. You're ready to give something to someone or to the world or maybe even to yourself. Let's see. What is this? You know, the Page of Cups energy is about that birth of creativity, that birth of new energy, birth of love. It's an innocence as well. I'm hearing it's a coming back to self. Interesting. 8 of Crystals, which is the 8 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Whoa, the Fool. Okay, collective. You remember the zone that you were in here, right? The 8 of Swords. You remember what that felt like, or maybe you still feel that way from time to time. Hopefully not all the time. You can't be feeling that all the time, actually, with the cards I'm seeing. It served a purpose. Now, the High Priestess is super knowledgeable. She has a quiet wisdom. And this wisdom isn't just about the world, but it's of the world. Her wisdom supersedes human rationality and delves into the esoteric realms of the metaphysical, of manifestation, of energy vibration, the laws of the universe, the underworld, the darkness, the shadow. And she receives this wisdom, this information by going within, but that going within, how do I say this? It's deeper than looking at the self. It's, okay, so when you go within, I don't know, I'm seeing like, it's kind of like a Russian doll kind of feeling. It's like you go within, you look at yourself, and then you go a layer deeper and a layer deeper until you get to the cosmic wisdom that's within all of us. That is about all of us, not just about ourselves. And the 8 of Swords, you see the blindfold here. In order to get this High Priestess wisdom, this psychic, intuitive knowingness, okay, that doesn't depend on rationality or conventional knowledge, but is connected to the universe and to source, one must close their eyes, so to speak, blindfold themselves metaphorically to what the information that constantly comes at us that tells us what is real and what is possible and who we are. You at some point said, no, I know there's more for me. I know there's more about this situation. I feel more. I know more. And here you are emerging from that Eight of Swords energy. And it doesn't feel like an energy in this card to me in which you were trapped. Rather, it was an energy of retreat from other people's opinions of who you should be or what you should think. And so you gain that wisdom and you emerge as the Page of Cups with new energy to share with the world. Where'd that Fool go? And start something new here. Bring a new idea into the world. Bring new energy into the world. Wow, this is so divine. Divinity. This is so beautiful here. Oh, I'm so excited. Death. What a rebirth you've had. What a rebirth. Phenomenal. You had to surrender something here. Maybe your pride, maybe your ego, maybe something physical, maybe somebody that you felt attached to, some safety, security blanket you were holding on to. You had to release and surrender something to have this transformation. And you did it. You passed some kind of test. So this, your own test that you were giving yourself. Okay. What is something you should release at this time? We have the 10 of Pentacles. If any of you have been, attaching your idea of success or spirituality or love or security, or I'm even getting longevity, to the notion of how do I say? Conventional ideas of family and love. For example, I will feel secure or I will be happy when I meet somebody new and we start a family or we buy a house or we put down roots, the family comes back together. That's when I will feel happy. That's when everything will be settled and work out for me. Spirit is asking you, if you do feel this, not all of you will, but if you do feel this, to release that mindset, to release that mentality. This is really about understanding that all you need is already within you. Some of you need to let go, not just of that idea, but maybe of a relationship or a dynamic that is currently in your 3D reality that is not serving you. Some emotional attachment you have to a place, a person, or a family situation. You need to release that here. It's served its purpose. Strength, 3 of Cups, and the Ace of Crystals. When you find the strength to detach yourself from that or leave that where it needs to be left, I'm getting, you will meet new energies, new people to celebrate, who share the same frequency as you, who open up your heart space and your third eye and your crown chakra in ways that make you stronger. Some of you are really attached to a future vision with somebody in particular or a group of people in particular, and Spirit is asking you to release that. Because there's something new, something better, something stronger around the corner for you. For some of you, this is releasing customs or certain behaviors that you're accustomed to. Perhaps there's someone around you that you've just gotten used to their behavior or how they treat you or how they even treat themselves, and you're not resonating with that anymore, and you need to become more aware of that. The Emperor in reverse and the 2 of Stars. If any of you feel like you're holding the weight for someone in any regard, in any respect, the energetic weight, the financial weight, whatever it is, some kind of weight for someone else so that they don't have to grow and do their own work, I feel like you need to release that. Okay. How can you create space for new energy? We have the 6 of Cups. There's a lot here about releasing past subconscious patternings or conventions or customs or behaviors, or maybe even familial ties to some extent. But also I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups for how can you create space for new energy is to retrieve a part of you that you forgot about or that you left behind somewhere in the past, to go back to a place and a time in which you felt optimistic, felt love, felt joyous, and call that part back to you, because that's where the Page of Cups energy comes from, is your inner child, the Six of Cups. Let's see. Some of you who are around children or have children, spending more time with children could be a really good thing. But for most of you here, the Hermit and the Six of Cups, this is really reflecting on who you are at your core. What is your true essence? Maybe you want to look at old photographs of yourself when you were a child, before any of that shit happened to you or whatever went on in your life, you know? Look at those pictures if you have any. And if you don't have any, imagine who you were at some point, maybe even as a starseed. What is your core essence? Go back to that, retrieve that. No one can take that away from you. People can try to act like that part of you, that beautiful soul inside of you doesn't exist. They can try to trick you, fool you, treat you in ways that make you question that, but they can't ever take it away from you. It's always going to be there. And Spirit's asking you to retrieve that, revive that, to consider that, to live in that energy. You know, that I'm hearing cellular structure. It's your cellular structure. It's your essence. Okay. Yeah. So energy around you that's setting the tone for this year. Empress. This could be a female figure around you who's very influential to you at this time, okay? And they're guiding you in some way. Of course, this could be your own Empress energy. The Empress here has a crown of stars representing the 12 zodiacs. So this is also a card about being cosmically connected, not just to the idea of 3D abundance and creation, but also cosmic abundance and creation. So what's setting the tone for this year, since this is the first full moon, is you bringing in new energy into your life and into the world. You are ready. You are ready to create something. I feel like some of you might have been hesitant, fearful, questioning yourself. Should I do this? Can I do this? Am I really who I think I am? Am I a good person? Am I a bad person? Or what? You know, some of you have been kind of sorting through all of this. And now you're coming to this point, the High Priestess, where you know who you truly are. And you're not going to hide it. And you're not going to deny it. You're going to live in that truth, that beautiful truth. We have the Knight of Stars, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for a new paradigm shift that you're entering. Wow, that was kind of hard to say. All right. Something is completely coming to a halt. The new paradigm that you're entering into is definitely one where you're leaving something behind. And it could be this King of Wands here in reverse that came out. The Ace of Wands. You're taking your power back here in a situation or from someone. That's what it is you're really not giving your power away to anybody. I feel like the last year, maybe there were moments where you felt ungrounded. You didn't feel centered, or you didn't feel divinely connected. And Spirit is showing you in this portal of the Libra full moon that you are connected. Guys, that's what I have for you. I mean, I know it's kind of like a meta read. There's not a whole lot of details about what's going on in your individual energies and lives, but I mean, this is a solid foundation. And I'm seeing like a bubble around you. Not a bubble, maybe an aura around you. This is going to be the foundation for 2023 for you. This spiritual connection you have with yourself and this recognition of your soul essence and going forward with that wisdom that you remember who you truly are. Page of Wands. I feel like you're going to use this energy to deliver some pretty powerful messages to people out there in the world, as well as to yourself. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.